Thank you for attending today's training. This is Teams for Parents with a focus on some tools and norms that can be used to support your child's online learning experience. Today, our goals are to learn about Teams as a learning and conferencing tool for students. This is the tool teachers will be utilizing to conduct synchronous learning where students are online at the same time with their teacher. By the end of this session, it is our goal to ensure that you can utilize Teams with your student to do things such as turning on a blurred background, accessing the Teams calendar, turning on closed captions during live meetings, and using the immersive reader function as needed. Utilizing the Teams calendar will assist your student in keeping track of the synchronous sessions for all of their classes, a required part of daily attendance. As we start the 2020-2021 school year, we are working to standardize the major instructional tools we use, so parents and students will know what tools to utilize, and we can ensure consistency and quality across all the courses. Teams is where teachers will provide live lessons and small group instruction for students. This is what we are training on today. Skyward is a student information system which includes schedules, the gradebook, and attendance record. We also have OneLink, which is designed to help support a single login for students. Schoology houses all of the instructional materials and lessons for students. Respondus Lockdown is a secure testing browser. Your students will have access to Teams for learning and collaboration with their teacher and peers. As a parent, you will not have a separate account in Teams for Fort Bend ISD, as it is integrated with Microsoft Office and requires a Fort Bend ISD assigned email address. This course is designed to support the experiences your child may have while interacting with teachers during synchronous, which is live learning, and asynchronous on your own learning. Teachers will also utilize Teams to conduct small group interactions to support learning. Teams will assist us with building connections to the Fort Bend ISD learning framework. For example, the content component will provide synchronous instruction aligned to the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills and Fort Bend ISD curriculum. Instruction is housed in Schoology. The social-emotional learning component, Teams will assist us in building relationships through synchronous interactions with teachers and peers to promote an online learning community and a more engaging experience for students. The profile of a graduate component will allow for authentic dialogue between teachers and peers through Teams in order to collaborate and communicate. The progress monitoring and assessment component focuses on gathering evidence of student understanding during synchronous instruction based on verbal and written, which are in the chat, responses in Teams and Schoology. The feedback component will provide for timely specific feedback to students and allow for teacher/peer assessment and feedback on student work through Teams and Schoology. The goal-setting revision component in Teams will provide opportunities for conferring between the teacher and student to set and monitor progress on learning goals. In order to create a more consistent and supported learning experience, Fort Bend ISD has collaborated and trained teachers in a framework that will exist across all classrooms. This experience entails teachers consistently using Teams for the synchronous learning environment and small group instruction. Teams is integrated with Microsoft Office and can link with Schoology and other learning resources students need to utilize in the learning environment. It also allows teachers to collect observational and anecdotal information on learning to support student understanding and instructional decisions. In order to facilitate the best learning environment for students, there are a few norms when in the Teams environment. Students will need to log in daily for synchronous learning and demonstrate progress with asynchronous learning according to the schedules provided by the teachers. This will be the attendance record for each student. There are several best practices. Students should mute their mics upon entry so as to minimize external noise. Students will be permitted to unmute when it is their turn to talk. Students are strongly encouraged to blur their backgrounds to protect the privacy of the home learning environment. We will show you how to do these things in this session. Additionally, there are several helpful tools and tips that can be used to customize the experience for students. And we encourage respectful behavior in the learning environment. The student code of conduct applies online as it does in the face-to-face environment. Now we will demonstrate some of these tools and tips for Teams. We will now share a few tips about using Teams that may prove beneficial to you and your students. Students will receive Teams meeting invites from their teachers to participate in class sessions. The invite may look like this sample. Upon receiving the invite, the student should click on Yes to save the meeting to Outlook and Teams calendars. When it is time to join the meeting, the student may open the invitation in Outlook or in Teams. If in Outlook, click on Join Microsoft Teams Meeting link in purple to join the meeting. If the student is in the Teams calendar, the student can simply click on Join for the designated meeting. The calendar icon is located on the left side of the screen. Teachers will have the ability to schedule all the synchronous class periods on the calendar for all students taught. Your student can click on the calendar icon on the left to see their calendar. Using the calendar will allow students to join the class on a daily basis by clicking the Join button in the desktop app or open the meeting and click on the link. It is important to know that the Join button is not present in the web version of Teams. It is better to have the Teams app on the desktop. We encourage you load the Teams app on your personal device's desktop and use job aids to assist you in doing so. District loan devices will already have the app loaded. Students may use this Teams calendar as a reminder of assignments and scheduled group meetings. When you click Join in the Teams calendar, you should see a window that looks like this. You may click on the camera button to show or not show your video, and you may click on the microphone icon to allow or not allow your mic to be on upon entry. When you click Join Now, you will enter the meeting and see others who are in the meeting. When you click on Other Join options for a meeting, you may receive this window. The preferred way to enter the meeting is through the Open Your Team app option. As you start to enter the meeting you are joining, you may receive this message. By clicking the word Allow, you are permitting your Microsoft Teams to access your microphone and camera to access the meeting. When you have joined a Teams meeting, it may look something like this. You will see the presenter and other people in the meeting. At the bottom center of the screen, you will see controls to turn your mic on and off, or your camera on or off. Clicking the red phone button will cause you to leave the meeting and you will be absent from the session. Clicking the three dots, the ellipses, will allow you to adjust your settings, such as blurring your background to protect the privacy of your home. We will demonstrate that feature in a moment. As part of our norms for synchronous learning, it is important that students blur their background to protect the privacy of the home and surroundings within the screen. Today we will walk through the process of how to create a blurred background. From a live screen, the student will click on the three ellipses at the bottom of the screen, which will open a menu. Click on Show Background Effects and options will be displayed. After selecting Show Background Effects, select the top right option for the blurred background by double-clicking and selecting Apply at the bottom of the screen. There are also standard options provided by Teams. However, we are encouraging students to select the blurred option. When in the meeting, using the ellipses will also allow the user to select Turn on the Live Caption Preview option. This is an auto-generated feature for those who may need to see the words during a live meeting or class. This screen will contain the text the user would like to have read or translated. When in a Teams chat, you can access the immersive reader to translate a message to another language, access larger fonts and spacing, or read text aloud. When in a Teams chat, hover over the message you wish to translate and select the three dots, ellipses, at the corner of the message you wish to translate. A menu will appear. Then click on Immersive Reader in the menu. When you open the Immersive Reader, you will see the icons at the top. If you select the AA icon, you can choose text size, font, and color themes. When you select the lines icon with the wand, you can choose syllables and parts of speech. When you choose the book icon, you can choose a line to focus on, a picture dictionary, or the language you wish to use to translate the text by word or document. Select the items you wish to use and then click on the X to close the menu. Once your choices have been made, click the green play button at the bottom center of the screen to play the message. These are a few of the tips and tools available in Teams that will assist students in accessing learning. In order to further assist parents, the district has prepared additional online supports. Please capture the QR code or website with your camera or screen capture so you may access this support page for future assistance. This training will be available on the district's parent resource page as an asynchronous course after August 31st. The link and QR code are available here and will take you to the technology support page where various job aids, video links, and resources are accessible to assist parents with online learning tools.